Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. You guys are going to be my guinea pigs. Not guinea pigs, but I have like a lot of new decks that I'm excited to use. So, but guinea pigs in the sense where like I have to like kind of analyze them because one is a Starseed Oracle from Bridget Rao, who is one of my favorite YouTubers, and she made a deck here, but I'm actually not that familiar with star seeds. I'm just starting to learn about it, so just bear with me with those. And then my other favorite reader is Mystic Moon, and I have her new signs, Spirit of Darkness and Light Divination. So with that being said, I'm going to start off with just the overall energies for February for you guys. And this is also a new deck of mine I'm using, the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So I'm going to pull the card and then read from the book on what that message is for you, okay? So the overall energies for Sagittarius for February, okay? What is going on with Sagittarius? Completion. Wow. And it's like a snake, but it kind of looks like the face looks different, okay? Number 9, all right? So you guys might be completing the end of a cycle here, okay? In February, which is really interesting. Let's see what it says about completion here. So it says, all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and all of human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. That's why it's like snake skin, okay? You have finished a cycle and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regards to a relationship, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is a time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe, which is interesting because this is the dead of winter that I'm pulling this card. Clinging to the old form will only bring decay. When fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it's time to move on, yet you are reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember, you are responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. The feeling I'm kind of getting, guys, is that I think something is going to happen. It's either that something has been leading up to this feeling of completion for you guys, or something has, sorry, I'm trying to look for this other deck that okay. Something has been on its way to being complete for you guys, okay? But I also feel like something might unexpectedly happen where you find yourself in a new chapter. So I'm getting kind of the feeling like expect the unexpected. I also feel like this is like all the chakras aligning. I feel like you guys have been working on your healing. I also feel like there could be just this sudden rainbow after a storm that you're not expecting. You could meet someone new. We're going to see what the tarot has to say about that. But I really feel like it's weird because it's like February, and I feel like that is not the kind of energy you would be expecting. But also we do have Mercury coming up in retrograde, and I just think things are just going to be kind of weird like the next few weeks. So, yeah, I think you guys are in for a wild ride next month, actually. So, and you guys like wild rides. So, this is the first time I'm using the Cat Tarot. So I just want to make sure I shuffle it well. And I'm going to just get some tarot messages. I'm going to start off with past energy for Sagittarius and then see what present and then the future is, okay? So let's see what's going on with Sag. Okay. All right, so 2 cards for the past energy of Sagittarius, all right? Got Queen of Wands. All right. Sorry guys, I got stumped because I actually didn't study these cards at all and I didn't know what they represent. So the leaves are wands. So we've got 8 of Wands and Queen of Wands. It might take me a minute to use these cards because I didn't study the suits. So, but it's interesting because the Queen of Wands, we do have the, you know, the traditional fire element here. but she's kind of tired, all right? So I feel like this is you guys. You could also be dealing with another fire sign, but I get the feeling that it's you guys. I feel like you guys maybe really overexerted yourself. You put a lot of energy into something. You could have been exerting yourself in a lot of like energy to try to communicate with someone or to try to move things forward. And it was saying like, you know, don't feel like you failed or don't feel like you're responsible for other people's feelings. I feel like you guys are just kind of tired in some sort of dynamic. This was the past, okay? So I feel like you exerted a lot of energy in communication, in, you know, forward movement with a situation. And you could have been dealing, like I said, with another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but I feel like that's more so your guys' energy. So let's see what your present energy is. Page of Pentacles, wanting a new beginning, and the Hierophant, all right? So Taurus energy, Capricorn, Virgo energy, all right? Wanting to put a stable foot down in the right direction, all right? So you could actually already have completed something going into February, and now you're ready to start something new. I feel like you guys might want, you know, the traditional, like, path of marriage or something really stable. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or like I said, another earth sign. But I feel like you're really putting things into motion. That could also been what Eight of Wands was, a lot of preparation, and now you're ready to like really put a solid foot down in a direction here, okay? So let's see what February is all about. I don't know if I showed you guys the cards. This was the Hierophant. I feel like someone could offer you something too that like sparks this new idea of like something you want or something you've been wanting, okay? Knight of Swords in the February and Page of Swords, all right? So a lot of air energy. This is so interesting. You had fire first, earth now, and air, and earth, wind, and fire I just thought of. But could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I think you're going to want to move things very fast. I feel like you were putting a lot of energy into something. You got tired. You started building the foundation now. And February, the ball's just going to get rolling, okay? You're going to be really excited about this. I feel like you might be getting a lot of ideas from things. You might be researching a lot. You're very mentally stimulated and stimulating, all right? So you're in this very mental space in February, okay? So that's cool. All right. Did I show you guys? I'm kind of like, we got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Also could be someone's watching your moves here, right? That's also kind of a strong feeling I'm getting here. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Okay, we're going to evaluate the current situation of your love dynamic, if you've got one going on, or maybe if you don't, maybe something for February, okay? So this is the, I'm so excited to use this deck, Light and Dark Divination deck, and I'm going to use that with the Hidden Truth Oracle to see some of their feelings towards you, and the Starseed Oracle, okay? Which, like I said, might take me a minute to interpret. I really see a lot of like independent energy too for you guys, even though, you know, I said you could be dealing with an earth sign, you could be dealing with an air sign, you could be dealing with a fire sign, but I feel there's like a lot of like your solo energy of like what you want in your life, okay? All right, so we've got Orion, healing soul patterns and contracts. So that's, you know, a starseed origination here. Just being near you is intoxicating. And Spirit of Gold, wealth, status, and windfall. I do feel like you guys are focused on pentacles and your, you know, earthly possessions and your earthly goals here, okay? But this could also be your masculine. I feel like part of the masculine's energy right now is healing this soul pattern on focusing on money, on materialistic things. I feel like they feel like you're a distraction from this, so being near you is intoxicating. If you guys had a dynamic where when you guys were together, they almost like couldn't focus on anything else other than you because it was so intoxicating, that could be why they stepped away, and part of their soul pattern is learning how to have more balance, how to, you know, have a relationship where they do have that strong desire, but they're also able to take care of their, you know, earthly matters and stuff. So, but I also feel like there's a lot of healing going on right now, but with their like addictions and their excessiveness. I just want to pull one tarot to get clarity around this. I mean, the tarot that I'm thinking is Temperance. Got Justice. That's balance, though. That's what I'm saying. So could be dealing with a Libra, but I feel like this person needs to learn how to balance. Like, I feel this person might have chosen to be, if they're with someone else, this can be a karmic too, someone that helps them heal this and helps them realize, like, just look, it's a twin flame kind of number 217. This person has helped them realize, like, you don't just get into a relationship with someone who's not intoxicating just because you don't trust yourself to not take care of your earthly matters. It's all about finding this balance, okay? So if you guys get my drift here. All right, so we've got, I regret lying to you, Spirit of Time, Illusion, Endless, and Waiting, and Arcturian Starseed, Light Codes, Advanced Cellular Clearance. I love this. I feel like they're having this epiphany that they mess things up, right? But like also, I feel like they wish they could turn back the hands of time. They're very nostalgic. They think about time that has passed, and they think about a lot. They use their time to think about their regrets and how they wish they could have done differently with you, okay? I feel like they're very reflective. I feel like they're very sorry. I feel like they were also under like an illusion when you guys were together, and they thought things were better on the other side, and now they realize they're not. I feel like there's like a lot coming to them right now with this Arcturian Starseed. I want to pull a Twin Flame Shadows to just get kind of confirmation on that, because the feeling I'm getting is that they, you know, there was some sort of shadow that they were in that made them lie to you like that, okay? So what was guiding their behavior at that time? Because I wish they could, I feel like they wish they could turn back the hands of time and change what they did, all right? So what was the shadows that they were going through? Misguided. That's what I was just saying, you guys. They thought there was like a different light to follow, and they were guided by this, like, almost, it was darkness, but they thought it was light, okay? And now we've got light codes. Now the light is shining down on them. Now they're getting it, all right? So they wish they could take back what they did, okay? Mother Earth, family, creation, spirit of Gaia. I think this is kind of how they see you. They see you as someone that could have really nurtured them too. This could be, you guys could have had a connection both with nature. This is about family creation. I do feel like they're healing familial wounds here, okay? They're getting in touch with that like connection that you guys have. You might be an earth sign. You're not an earth sign, but you might have earth in your chart, or they might be an earth sign, okay? But I feel like this is about things that ground you, things that you're just like eternally connected to. And I also feel like that's about your connection, that it says, I'm grateful for this spiritual lesson. I feel like they are still learning a lot, even in your absence, if you're not together. And then we've got Arcturus, cellular activations, telepathic communication, electric pulse. That's so beautiful. So I feel like I just said, they're still connected to you guys, even when you're not in communication here, okay? So, wow. Crazy, crazy messages, okay? I love these decks. So we're going to get a little more answers here and see what else is going on with them, okay? So what was the deck that I was gonna pull a few more tarot. Okay. So just a couple more energies. I'm going to pull the Tarot and the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2. What other things are going on with this Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with? Got the Devil, Three of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with addictions, or they could be dealing with addictions. That could also be what February completion is about, letting go of these addictions, letting go of waiting for someone to come and rescue you, rescuing yourself, okay? So I feel like you've been holding on tight to something that you think is like your binky almost, but you're waiting on something. And I feel like come February, you're going to be done in this waiting period. I feel like that's kind of also like a rescuing out of this addiction, okay? Or being summoned into it. But I feel like you guys are going to finally like start to let go of these things and start to really look to the future and how you really want your life to be, okay? So what are some final messages that this person, Sagittarius, is dealing with? I keep forgetting like what sign I'm doing them. It's weird. That the person they're dealing with wants to communicate to them. Even though I don't show it, I'm sorry for how things went between us. They already said, I already got regret. I don't think I can handle your reaction right now. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. What they have to do is clear their they have to heal. I do think that they're very caught up in status, money, material things. We got like Mother Earth, but it was also a Pentacles type energy and that a gold. So even though I don't show it, I'm sorry for how things went between us. I feel like they're very scared of like how they scorned you, all right? And they're also doing what they have to do, which I feel like that might be staying with the karmic because it's not even their choice. It's like what their soul is calling them to do. I feel like you might still be waiting on them in February, but I think that if you focus on your own healing and your own path, because it seems like you guys have a lot that you want to do, then things will be all good, all right? And you just let them continue to heal. And I feel like things will come together. Maybe not in February anyway, because it's Mercury retrograde, so just be patient with that, all right? All right, Sag, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.